So let's see, where was I? Where was I? Man. All right, yeah. So I was just saying just how, just talk about my background a little bit, but I wanted to address a few things, in terms of, just history and the role of history. I'm not going to say that much, but I've reached a point in my studies. Now, I've gone through several hundred and into 1,000 books. Now, what that means is that I do not feel like a rookie, okay? But I do attempt to be humble and respectful and knowing my place educationally and a wise person what they you don't speak about things that you have a certain level of knowledge on because perhaps you may come into and talk to somebody who may have more knowledge in a particular area. So I don't try to jump out there and present myself. Wow, I can talk about this and talk about that because there's enough dysfunctional people out here and mentally insane people out here and absolute degenerates out here that can speak well. There are also agents out here, law enforcement out here. And so I just say to those that have these particular issues, you know, about how or what moves I make. Hmm? People gonna question on many different levels. And I just realized that it's truly just jealousy. Hmm? Straight up. People, it's jealousy as well as people wanting to idol worship. Hmm? When you idol worship someone, they can do anything. They can be like a Dr. York. And this is why a Dr. York can get away with all the things that he has done. All the things that he has done, and you didn't have some of these elders come out with it. But you gonna say things about me, huh? Making comparison with me to some of these hood rat ghetto scholars out here. Hmm? These folks that wanna fight everybody, that wanna go to war with everybody, but the only thing they really trying to do is acting more like agents, but they your peoples, huh? They are your best your allies, and some of these folk running around have children all over the place. Hmm? But they question my character, huh? I question the the questioner or those who say they know how to articulate good character because some of them have not been able to functionally look at good character and know what is good character. Hmm? And so I just say for those that are out here, I just put a clean glass up to a dirty glass. Now, some people want to talk all about history. I want to deal with real institution building, hmm? Real nation building. Instead of some of these provocateurs out here that want to tell you we gotta kill this person and we gotta destroy this organization or this particular person. Hmm? And we have these jokers on local radio here in Baltimore, running around talking about boycotting lectures. Hmm? just because you're ignorant, you're so far behind in many aspects of your life that you don't want anybody to catch up. Anybody that doesn't listen to you, huh? That's low self esteem. And I'm not in the business of clamoring around for attention, clamoring around for friends or supporters or followers. Hmm? Now I'm going to organize just enough, just proficiently enough, where I am self-reliant and independent. I'm not going to depend on the attitudes or perceptions of some of these unholistic scholars and organizers and organizations out here. And so I made a statement the other day. I posted something, and for these different groups and scholars, and organizations, and people who have various lectures, things like that. I just wonder, like, when I put out even about this Ma'at Islam thing, when I put out about the Ma'at Islam thing, none of these different people, they didn't want to discuss the topic with Wesley Muhammad at all. That's what I'm getting reports about. That no one wanted to discuss this topic. Why not? I don't know. Suffice to say, now persons are coming out of the woodwork with their opinions and their attitudes. Hmm? And so when they see a young brother on a rise, people are coming out of the woodwork. And so I say, I'm a student of knowledge. I say that I am getting my knowledge from persons like what I did at the ASCAT conference this weekend. Hmm? Teaching African history, but bringing it up to a contemporary reality and a psychological context of what we need to do now, as our brother Dr. Mark Bolton would say, put it in the context of power relations, not just glorifying any ancient African civilization. I can't. I'm along the Amos Wilson school of thought in many aspects. I was able to learn from Dr. Amos Wilson, as well as many other scholars. But one thing that I recognize is that publishing books, when the damn books are just sitting there, when they just sitting in one place for 5 and 10 years, they're not getting into the hands of our people, writing these damn books more and more and more, and no one is reading them. Somewhere along the line in our thought processes, with the level of intensity that this war is being waged, or the destructive habits in our community, the spiritual blindness, the miseducation, the poor health. Hmm? Somewhere along the line, somewhere some thoughts should come out like we have to do more. And so for these sideline folk now that want to throw a stone or two, I'm just going to outwork you. And again, I must say, I'm not a member of any law enforcement. I have not encouraged any acts of violence against anyone. I am a professional, hardworking student, activist, organizer. All right? I do not condone violence against any organization, group, by any means. And I would hope that we all can have the same standards of interaction between us and others that we claim that we have. So all the rules go for all people, all right? And so, but one thing we cannot have is folks with questionable character, questionable character, writing the rules, or questionable alliances and allegiances. We know what counterintelligence program did. Hmm? Some of us do. We know that infiltrators get close in between, plant these seeds. And how is it that you're going to let known law enforcement, law enforcement, get that close? Get that close. I don't understand. I don't understand. But again, I see it. I saw it, years ago. I see how everything is panned out. And now I have to make some logical decisions. And so I resigned my post. Whatever post anyone thought that I had, I'm not a member of any gang, religious, fraternal organization, cult. I would like to live a harmonious life, a happy life, an inspired life. I would like to be empowered. But I do not believe that violence, you know, internal squabbles is a way to deal with discussions. I am interested in logical debates. Let's debate. Let's have a debate on character. All right. Let's talk. Let's go back and forth, however we need to, because I see that many persons are emotionally immature, and they're older. They're older, and it's really painful to me to see these things, these olders acting like young infants. And so it's pretty late. I gotta get some rest. Gotta get some sleep. I'm gonna come back to this during the week. I need to drop some more, knowledge. I need to really, really examine the forces that are out here, and just how non-productive we are. And even how desperate, and how we're really not moving forward. And so this creates idle. What is the idle mind? Hmm. When we're not, we don't see our lives moving forward. But I see mine moving forward, and it's going to, because I got the right knowledge. Hmm. And that's what I'm going to continue to have. So invite everybody to all the different events. I'm on Harambe Radio each and every Tuesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Definitely December 10th and December 18th. Till we free, got to get some sleep. Peace.